PES21 career mode. Guys, as you guys saw in the last episode, we won our opening Europa League group game 2-0. Before that we won 1-0 Leeds in the league, and then we lost 3-0 home to Newcastle, and then we beat Tottenham away 1-0 for a Daniel James goal. Today, to start with, we've got Sheffield United before playing Feyenoord in the second game of the Europa League. Since Feyenoord won 4-2 while we won 2-0, so it's kind of advantage to them, but it's also advantage to us for keeping clean sheets today, guys. And also we've got West Brom, and then we've got another team that we can't see already, but we will be heading into October in today's episode. Let's go for a couple of likes, and just hopefully you guys will enjoy today. For the team selection, I'm going with the Sheffield United trip. I am going to be sticking, who's ever watching, please subscribe and and also like and comment. But from the game at Tottenham, I'm going to stick with the same 11. Daniel James will get involved again in the action. But it's really good to see that Muriel is really believing in himself up front. Jerome Boateng is still really loving being involved in the team. It's really how we must get on today against Sheffield United at Old Trafford. We're looking for our first 3 points of the season at home, but it's really how we get on. And Sheffield United, if I can remember correctly, they are on the same points as us, so we will get into the game at Old Trafford. The boys are already out on the pitch. Brandon Williams is going to stay in the starting 11. But guys, I'm sticking by the same 11 that filled Tottenham. So Daniel James is still in. There he is, Daniel James warming up. He scored the winner at Tottenham's Hotspur Stadium. Brandon Williams played the full 90 minutes at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium after he came on for Ferland Mendy. So Mendy's still on the bench, but did come on last time. Let's go. Luis Muriel kicks the ball to Paul Pogba. We need the team to do well. Boateng is really loving how we are trading in, and Bayern really still regret kind of probably letting him go, but he's a Manchester United player for now.
Terrific scenes at the Stratford end.
Van de Beek got the assist at Tottenham.
Just miss it.
Ball across the park to Brandon Williams. Here's Pogba. Van de Beek. Bruno Fernandes. On to Brandon Williams. Bruno Fernandes. Luis Muriel. Daniel James. Morse! And over the bar from Luis Muriel. We could have been one up there, but early on against Sheffield United. Looking for our first 3 points of the season at home. Will we get it? It will get trickier with our performances at home. Sheffield United have a goal. Vemptons, no sign of Dean Henderson. I think he's back with Manchester United. It's really how we must get an impact. It's Paul Pogba. It's for Van de Beek. He finds Van de Beek. Out on the right is Paul Pogba. And the Frenchman continues his run. In from Pogba. Muriel at the front post. Still all over Sheffield United. No, it's really hard. We have to get into today's game against Sheffield United at Old Trafford. Ahead of that second group game in the Europa League. It's Feyenoord. And over McBurney. He beats David De Gea. And it's 1-0 Sheffield United. The run of form continues at home in the league. And that is the 5th goal we've considered in the league at home this season. We are really doing terrible at home while on the road. While on the road, we're doing absolute excellence. Well, that is Maguire's fault. Brandon Williams really regrets playing today. And we're already 1 down, and now we've lost the ball again. It's not looking good in this series. So we told the board we'll be finishing the top half this season. This rate we probably won't be. Not unless we get our act at home better. Jerome Boateng believes being a Manchester United player will be crucial. David De Gea might have to get replaced going into the Feyenoord game, following his run of form. Here is Wan-Bissaka. Looking for Daniel James with Luis Muriel. What does he look for? Daniel James, who's capable of scoring a goal. He scored a beautiful winner last time out in the 1-0 win at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. We're back in Manchester today though. Back featuring football again. Pogba, Tenable, McBurney! Just wide on, David hits goal, but what is Paul Pogba and Bonatang doing together? It's really hard. The boys must get back and play football again. They really love it, playing around the floodlights. There's Wan-Bissaka. Van de Beek. Or Bruno Fernandes. Out to Brandon Williams. Rashford's just ahead of him. Well done, Brandon Williams. Forces it wide. And the other fullback, Wan-Bissaka. Up the line for Donny Van de Beek. Van de Beek. Adam Wan-Bissaka. Lewis Muriel with the header. And it's a good save. 1-0 down at half time. Trying to get into the goal there. Trying to get one to end up in the back of the net. Oliver McBurney with a goal. Since we are 1 down at the break, we are going to change up the formation a bit to a more attacking kind of formation. But we are then going to bring on, means Pogba will go there. Means we are going to bring on Anthony Martial at the break. We'll bring off Luis Muriel, who has been pretty good today, but Martial is very powerful and very pacey indeed. So time for Anthony Martial to come on at the break and do what he can against Sheffield United. On by Maguire for Pogba. Here's Martial. Forces away from Marcus Rashford. Him and Rashford know how to get on well. Lucky Brandon Williams. Sheffield United don't really know what to do in the second half. Go out for the winner to get number 2, or just let us equalise. Pogba, Wan-Bissaka, back to Paul Pogba. Wan-Bissaka still in space. Daniel James, Van de Beek. Wan-Bissaka deflected behind for the corner. Bruno Fernandes yet to get a goal assist this season. He's really positive for corners. Pogba and Van de Beek chested down and hit the effort that was well saved by the Sheffield United goalkeeper.
Exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter. There's not too much subtlety or
Maguire.
complication about this. It really is a question of needs must. Spot on, Peter.
But Sheffield United are defending pretty damn well. Maguire's not in his usual position.
Nicely controlled.
Out wide it goes. McBurney in the middle. Good save. Good save by De Gea. And a free kick to Sheffield United. For I don't know what reason. But we are going to bring off Brandon Williams, Ferland Mendy. The man we signed from Real Madrid in the summer. Didn't come off the bench at all at Tottenham, but comes on today. He's really excited about being back in action in Manchester United colours. John Fleck, former Rangers at youth, takes in the free kick. Headed away by Maguire for Wan-Bissaka. Who has it? Mendy's with him, so's Martial. Deflected. Martial.
Wan-Bissaka is effectively being knocked out of the game here. He's been a real test on that front.
And that will be our throw to Manchester United in the Sheffield United half. We need the team to get back to winning ways.
Bruno Fernandes.
Rashford, what a touch. Mendy. Rashford, what a... turns it back. And Daniel James. We are going to bring off Rashford for James Maddison. Going to bring on Maddison out wide this time. Maddison. We're really getting into the game. The boys have to really step forward now, or it means another home defeat. 2 home defeats in a row without scoring a single goal. That is the streak. Here's Daniel James, continues his run. Maddison gets there first. Gets there first as Maddison. Ferland Mendy drills it in. Martial unlucky. Van de Beek Oh, Marcellus puts it over, and a 1-0 defeat to Sheffield United. 2 defeats in a row at home. Both of Atkins scoring a single goal. The home record continues as Old Trafford is boom, boom, boom.
That's a fairly demoralising loss.
That is so unlucky. As we needed our substitutes to do something, they didn't really do nothing, but we got into the strive and did okay. So 1-0 defeat to Sheffield United. Other results as Manchester United 0, Sheffield United 1, Chelsea 2, Tottenham 0, Leeds United 1, Newcastle United 1, Leicester City 0, West Bromwich Albion 1, Manchester City 1, Everton 0, Brighton Hove Albion 0, Arsenal 1, Southampton 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 4, West Ham United 1, Aston Villa 0, Burnley 3, Crystal Palace 0, and Fulham 0, Liverpool 1. So Burnley are on a great run this season so far. Look at our record. Our record's not the greatest, but we still got at least 2 victories in the league. So we've got Feyenoord tonight in the Champions League. And the Europa League, I mean, they won the Europa Group game 4-2, while we won 2-0 for a double from Marcus Rashford. So they have to keep an eye on our Rashford. There are some players where we're not going to be in talks with any of them. But since that defeat at the weekend, we are going to need the strongest 11 out here tonight. So Mendy's back in. Burgess will be brought in too. And also Anthony Martial will get involved as well. But a different choice of keeper tonight. We're going to give Sergio Romero his first start of the season over David De Gea. Though as De Gea, can't believe he's doubted out of the team for Europa League action. It's time to really see what we can do in front of our own crowds in the Europa League. Burkhouse, actually, guys, if I can remember now, yes I do, we were playing against Feyenoord. We signed him from Feyenoord in the summer, as he will be playing in the starting 11 against his old club. And it is the UEFA Europa League. We are excited as we're at Old Trafford. The boys are in the tunnel getting ready. Even look at that as well. Romero's been on the bench all season, so he's also in the tunnel. Because he is the keeper walking out tonight, because De Gea did terrible against Sheffield United. But Romero's hoping to do what he can in the UEFA Europa League. As we've got the strongest 11 out tonight. Jerome Boateng is the ladder. He's getting involved at Old Trafford in European nights. But we are ready. There is the Feyenoord supporters. Feyenoord won the Rotten Group game 4-2. Well, we won 2-0 for a double from Marcus Rashford. So it's really how we do on against Feyenoord. They're in a away kit in Manchester tonight. It's going to be hard in Manchester tonight. We lost 1-0 at the weekend in the Premier League. So we lost here against Sheffield United at the weekend in the league. So Sergio Romero starts in goal, while David De Gea is a substitute tonight. Is David De Gea. Well, De Gea is on the bench because we can't really trust him at the moment. Conceding goals is the problem of him being in goal. Romero's in the night against Feyenoord. Come on. And also one other thing, we have our strongest starting 11 out this evening, apart from goalkeeping choice. De Gea's on the bench. Here's Berghuis up against his old club. Crosses one in, held by the PSV goalkeeper. But Berghuis up against his old club, playing lovely, playing in Manchester. As a Manchester United player, Maguire couldn't win that in there. One back by Wan-Bissaka for Paul Pogba. Berghuis. So Wan-Bissaka. No one there. Martial really wants a European goal. Feyenoord are really trying to defend well. They're from Holland. Again, the Netherlands. Can't remember where Feyenoord is in Holland. I think it's the south coast of Holland. One by Fernand Mendy for Bruno Fernandes. Here's Van der Beek to Adam Wan-Bissaka. Back to Van der Beek. Adam Wan-Bissaka continues his run. Well done, Wan-Bissaka. Finds Bruno Fernandes for Ferland Mendy.
It's Rashford.
Rashford. Ferland Mendy. Martial centre. Offside. Good ball in from Ferland Mendy. He loved his move from Real Madrid in the summer to happen, and he accepted it finally in the summer. We need to get the squad back into winning ways. So it's European nights. We're away at the Hawthorns against West Brom at the weekend. That will be really tricky if we don't get to grips tonight. Daniel James is on the bench following good recent form from him. And Berghuis up against his old club, he wins it well. The goalkeeper's come off his line. Good save. And he gets the rebound, he does! His first Manchester United goal comes on a European night in Manchester. It's one with the fans. 1-1 from him this evening. They wanted him to do well. Great save by the goalkeeper, and then the rebound from Berghuis. Look at their defenders. They're thinking their own teammates going to do absolute power in Manchester United colours. Yet to score for the club he is, but he has got his first goal from Manchester United. Steven Berghuis. Berghuis is so delighted that the fans have given him an opportunity to be a Manchester United player, signed in the summer for tonight's opponent's Feyenoord to Berghuis, and he gets his first goal for Manchester United. We are lead after 33 minutes, and a European night and European dreams is going our way. Wan-Bissaka put that player on all sorts of bother. Well done, it's a European night. The boys have got back onto it as they look well in Old Trafford. And goes Pogba. Good save by Sergio Romero, making his first involvement of the season. Well, one up at the break. Feyenoord did get an effort. It was saved well by Sergio Romero. But Berghuis with the only goal so far, as Manchester is so happy. Our goalkeeper tonight, Sergio Romero's had one effort short thrown him in, but he did save it though. David De Gea is the sub-keeper tonight, following he's been the goalkeeper all season so far as David De Gea, while Sergio Romero starts tonight in Europa League. Here we go, Wan-Bissaka. Well won for Van der Beek. For Bruno Fernandes, that push slips. Ferland Mendy looks for Rashford. Oh, Rashford! 3 goals in 2 group games for him. 2-0 in Manchester. Come on! On a European dream, it's our fans versus Feyenoord. And glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. When the Reds go marching on. And we know we're Manchester United featuring in the Champions League, in the Europa League. Rashford gets his 3rd European goal of the season. Scored 2 in the opening match so far. Feyenoord have done absolute sleeping in Manchester. The boys have come back from the win, defeating Sheffield United, thinking they're going to win because it's a European night, and they have. So they're leading by 2 goals. Romero's glad that's gone wide. Sergio Romero's not had much, has not pretty much had much to do all evening, but he is capable of doing it if he has to. There's Wan-Bissaka. Berghuis.
Wan-Bissaka.
Well done, Adam Wan-Bissaka. Making a run on the right. Beats Van der Beek.
Into some space.
Mendy. Martial. Headed back for a goal kick. But we're going to bring on Mason Greenwood up front for Martial. So the Manchester United team this evening are doing spectacular, getting into a lot of good areas tonight.
Checks on the touchline.
Going to bring on Mason Greenwood to see a Manchester United team that he knows he can fit into and get the balls on for number 3. It's really how we must end their goal difference and positives.
Great one on the overlap here. This is quite a run. He's not done yet.
All beaten by Ferland Mendy. Followed by Bruno Fernandes. We are going to bring off Rashford. He's been brilliant tonight. We're going to bring on Daniel James in his place. Daniel James comes on to Manchester. Daniel James really gets an impact this season. Rashford got another goal tonight. He is so happy with it. But Marcus Rashford is welcomed off by Old Trafford. So happy to go off. And on comes Daniel James. 2-0 up against Feyenoord. What we need as players to do really well still on a European night. Head away by Pogba for Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood got it back to Pogba. Pogba looking for Mason Greenwood's run, and he continues it. He's beyond the defender. Mason Greenwood! 3-0 United! And the fans are so happy. I'm happy with Mason Greenwood coming off the bench and scoring on a European night in Manchester. Feyenoord's goal difference is on -1 now, while ours is on 5+. So we're in fine form in the Europa League. Great pass from Paul Pogba, who is getting his first assist of the season, as Pogba has shown that he is the man to play. Pogba really doubted some people in real life, but I love him. He's great. Great goal from Mason Greenwood though. Greenwood all alone. Mason Greenwood with his first of the campaign, and it comes on a European night in Manchester. What we wanted was a brilliant performance from the boys tonight. Mason Greenwood has made it number 3. We're really getting it static in today, in this episode of episode number 3 of the first lovely dream season. What player for us will win the ball back? Maguire unlucky. Good save by Romeo. He's doing a brilliant job in nets tonight. Yet to concede. I'm really good. He's getting the efforts thrown at him, but he's saving them. There's Wan-Bissaka. Berghuis. Maguire unlucky, but it doesn't matter. Romeo keeps a clean shot on his first appearance of the season. What a win in Manchester tonight. The boys have cruised to it. Berghuis, Rashford and Greenwood. Greenwood glad he got on the score sheet, but 3-0 win for Manchester United. Really good to be top of the group with 2 wins in a row in the group without conceding a goal. It's a brilliant European night in Manchester. The man of the match tonight was Berghuis. Mendy got a goal assist, so did Paul Pogba, who really has experienced himself as a Manchester United player. So, the other group game ends in very controversy, but we are the only team with 100% start in the group. We did thrash Feyenoord at Manchester United's ground, Old Trafford, 3-0. We've got West Brom in the league next, but guys, we'll be back in about 2 minutes. Well guys, we're back. We won 3-0 against Fire Northern midweek in the Europa League. After that, now we've got West Brom, and then after this we've got Derby in the Cup. And then that will be the final game in today's episode. But guys, we did beat Fire Northern midweek in the Cup. I mean in the Europa League. Yep. So we're going to not stick by the same 11 actually. We're going to put Mason Greenwood up front, so he can prevent and do in a Manchester United shirt. Martial will be on the bench. Since it is tonight, Van de Beek will also be on the bench, since I'm going to give Pogba a start in Camero and play in Van de Beek's position Scott McTominay. It's good to give McTominay a start against West Brom. But Van de Beek will be on the bench. Also, Sergio Romero keeps his place in nets, so he will be okay and capable in the Premier League, I hope. And there we go, at West Brom at the Hawthorns, looking at selling for it. I think we can do a win. There we go. At the Hawthorns, we're ready for West Brom and Derby. But our goalkeeper is Sergio Romero, following a clean sheet in the Europa League in midweek, so we keep him in goal over David De Gea. De Gea is probably feeling hard done by about being rolled out again. And there is Adam Wan-Bissaka. It's hoping the team will do well. Scott McTominay, it's going to give him a bit of game time too. Paul Pogba and Cameron Bruno Fernandes. Mason Greenwood is up front, following his classic goal from Pogba's assist in midweek.
Because the pitch might very quickly turn heavy. We'll see.
Against Wan-Bissaka. Well won by Adam Wan-Bissaka. Romeo. Well done. On the attack now. Here we go. Mendy. Look for Bruno. It's really hard. The team must do after midweek's result in the Europa League. We are going to be making multiple changes ahead of the next game, because we play Derby from the Championship and the Cup, and I believe we can beat them with a weak team. I think give goalkeeper Lee Grant a wee shout. Mendy. Finds Marcus Rashford. Rashford! 1-0 United! And they both assisted and got combining in midweek. And Rashford gives us the lead at the Hawthorns inside 14 minutes. Since that Sheffield United game, the boys have really stepped forward and believed in themselves in going into the games. Rashford will have a very controlled goal. But Marcus Rashford gives us the lead inside 14 minutes at the Hawthorns. We lead in West Bromwich. We're West Bromwich Albion play, and we're playing in the Premier League today. Wan-Bissaka. Jake Liverpool, I think, used to play as a youth from Manchester United. Pogba, Rashford, Mason Greenwood. But good combining between Greenwood, Rashford and Paul Pogba. Pogba did brilliant in midweek, getting a goal assist in the last 9 minutes after it was finished off in the end by Mason Greenwood, who's in the squad today. 11 wise. Unlucky Maguire. Goes over Maguire. Romeo. Held by Sergio Romero. He knows being better than David De Gea at the moment. They'll capable of keeping him in the squad. Mendy for Bruno.
Rashford.
There's Rashford.
Greenwood.
Mason Greenwood to Berghuis.
The score is 1-0.
Mason Greenwood believes in the strike force over him and Martial. Berghuis. Greenwood's there. Greenwood! 2-0 United! What a performance and start it's been at the Hawthorns. Greenwood scored in midweek, so he's got a lot of confidence going into this Premier League game. And he's made it 2-0. Scott McTominay's happy to play today too for his first minutes of the season. And it's really how we want to start today's game. We're actually really believing in Mason Greenwood. as he makes it 2-0 in 28 minutes. 2 goals in the space of 14 minutes. And we're 2-0 up at West Bromwich. In West Bromwich, where West Bromwich are in play. The home form in the league must just improve, and then we'll be in the league. I just saw also in the fixture thing against Derby, we're not playing at Old Trafford. We would be at home, but we are playing at a different stadium, but that's fine. It's another ground in Manchester. Bruno Fernandes, well, one out on the head. Rashford.
He came in hard.
There goes Marcus Rashford, looking for number 3 for Manchester United. It's been a terrific performance so far. The boys have stepped forward and believed in themselves in the league. Bowman by Bruno. For Ferland Mendy. Into Scott McTominay. Pogba. Berghuis. Hit one. Deflected off West Brom players. Well, really good from the first half performance. It's been terrific first half. Pogba. Berghuis. Half time, 2-0 up. Rashford and Greenwood with goals each so far. So how the boys are working hard. They know how to get the team going again, as they know it's going to be harder. And we're not. It'll be harder in the Premier League if we don't get some form, but we are winning 2-0. So we're in fine form now. The boys are really set forward from the midweek game. Pogba. And Adam Wan-Bissaka, who's running up the park. And Adam Wan-Bissaka deflected. It's going to be Bruno Fernandes to take in the corner for Manchester United. It's deep towards the back post. Rashford. Mendy aims and shoots and deflected behind. It's going to be Bruno Fernandes once again. McTominay, who's up there. Berghuis. Players will be in the middle. There's Berghuis. Rashford header. I think it was Rashford.
West Bromwich keeping their men at arm's length here. Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond.
Some substitutions right now. They'll come on shortly though. We're going to bring on James Maddison for Bruno, and we're going to bring on Lewis Muriel too for Mason Greenwood, who has scored another superb goal today. Scored a midweek for his first goal of the season. Muriel still yet to get a goal since joining from Atalanta. Beaten by Pogba. He's been terrific. He was brilliant in midweek with Pogba in the Europa League game. And he knows how to do well in the Premier League. And on come our subs, James Maddison. Loves Manchester United shirt number 8, as we loved signing him from Leicester. He was very good to get in for £60 million. Maddison, unlucky.
And it's Liverpool.
Beaten well by McTominay. There's Boateng. Gives it back to his keeper. Romeo just put it long as a Premier League action. Lewis Muriel won the hit. Won the team a free kick. He's going to be taken by James Maddison, who really wants to be in England's squad.
Yeah, that's tough defending and preventing and turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's really how we must continue the career mode today. We're loving episode 3 so far. Yet to stop this series, because I like this series so far. Well done, McTominay, on his first start of the season. Trying to get in behind the West Brom defence. We're going to be making our last sub shortly, and it's going to see. Actually, guys, you might be a bit weird really about this, but we are going to bring on Lindelof for McTominay, but in midfield, just in front of the defence, because we dropped McTominay a little bit backer now. But we're going to bring on Lindelof, and now here's Rashford. But we are going to bring on Lindelof in front of the defence shortly. Lindelof, because Boateng and Maguire are doing still today.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight.
Out wide it goes. Up against McTominay. Beats him, does beat Mendy.
Turns and goes back.
Just wide of Romeo's goal.
Really is nothing. Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Right on comes Victor Lindelof in the late stages. Berghuis. Pogba. Looks for Luis Muriel. And it's full time at 2-0 in. I guess West Brom are jobbing after the Europa League win in midweek. We are crucially getting results. Man of the match goes to Mason Greenwood, but Lindelof came on in midfield to really do what he can. So full time score: West Brom and 0, Manchester United 2, Sheffield United 0, Chelsea 2, Tottenham 1, Leeds United 0, Newcastle United 1, Fulham 0, Everton 0, Leicester City 1. Arsenal 0, Manchester City 1, Wolves 3, Brighton Valley 0, Aston Villa 0, Southampton 1, Crystal Palace 4, West Ham United 1, and Liverpool 1, Burnley 0. So Burnley's first defeat this season are third win. We're up to 10 points and on 8th place. Chelsea, Drew Vos and Lookman Day, that's the only points they've slipped up. But we're on our third win of the season now. We're crucially getting into double figures. Well, we've got a game against Derby in the Cup. There's going to be a cutscene about it. It's confrontation. It's about playing a couple of youngsters in this Cup game. There is Bruno Fernandes and Pogba training with the boys as well. They're ready. We are going to put out a weak starting 11 for tonight's game against Derby in the Cup. But one other thing, though, we are going to have a strong bench. Unless anything doesn't go the boys' way. They suggested we play Brandon Williams. To tell the truth, yes, he will be involved in the Cup game. Maguire, just saying this, but Harry Maguire, he is still going to be selected in the Manchester United team tonight. Mendy will be on the bench, so with Van de Beek over Maddison, who misses out. We're going to put some Daniel James in. Berghuis on the bench. I'm going to give Patrice Pereira a start over Paul Pogba, who will be on the bench. We are going to play a Garlo in the team. Greenwood. Well, Rashford will also be on the bench. Berghuis won't. It's Greenwood out on the left, and then Bruno Fernandes. He's not going to mention, but Fred's also going to be in cup duty, and also, do we have anybody in the youth team that we can employ to be a keeper? Post. A young youth keeper will be getting employed anyway. We're just hoping that the boys can do well, even with a kind of weaker team for the cup games. It's really hard. We must work hard. And also, but the bench contains Lindelof, Pogba, Martial, Rashford, and Mendy and Van de Beek. So the team must do well, though. Starting 11 up against Derby County. It's not Old Trafford, but it's a cup game, so I would expect in this early parts of the ties. Don't know why it's not Old Trafford, but there we go, win the FA Cup. FA Cup time. What a weak team we've got for the FA Cup. We've got a couple of strong players in, including Wan-Bissaka and Maguire. This will be in the cup team that I have announced for tonight's game. We'll all do well. Now Garlo gets the game underway, and the fans, it's not a full stadium, so going to have to get into it. Let's go. Wan-Bissaka, Patrice Pereira. Now Fred. Thamesland, good to see him at centre back with Harry Maguire. Here's Brandon Williams. Bruno Fernandes. Greenwood. For Daniel James. Daniel James looking for an early opener. The very, very weak Manchester United backline. It's still ahead of Manchester United team too. Bruno Fernandes is still involved in the match day as he's very, very tired from the first team action at West Brom. Garlo is really featured in the first team this season. He's featured 3 or 4 times, so he's really capable of playing in the FA Cup against Derby. Derby will be a hard side. The full-seated stadium is full of Manchester United fans, but it's not full in the Derby section. Against Wan-Bissaka. On by Bruno Fernandes, who is capable of being in the first team and the cup team.
Fabulous determination. He just will not be.
Hold on, Bruno. Patrice Pereira. Fred, it's a cup team that we need all the boys to be capable of. Greenwood scored in the last 2 games for the club. Brandon Williams. Patrice Pereira. Blocked. Wan-Bissaka. Aguero! 1-0 United! And Aguero gives us the lead after 20 minutes in the cup. We lead after 20 minutes, and Aguero has selected him to be the striker for tonight's cup game, and it's what we wanted. We wanted the team to be back in form, really getting into a cup tie as well. And Aguero in all competitions scores his 3rd of the campaign, 2 in the Premier League, 1 in the FA Cup. We lead after 20 minutes. Derby County are heading out of the FA Cup. We are capable of winning games with kind of weaker players in. Patrice Pereira making his debut. Wan-Bissaka. Hold on. Patrice Pereira now making a run, good from the Brazilian. Daniel James. Aguero for Bruno Fernandes. Greenwood. Greenwood dive! No, it ain't! He's claiming a downward save! Fuck! Sorry about my language, guys. Patrice Pereira. Fred. Good movement. Finds Brandon Williams. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that looked nasty. Down goes Bruno Fernandes. Free kick. In the Derby half to United. Bruno Fernandes to take aim. If you be watching, please subscribe if you're new. We are playing currently, this is the last game of the episode, so if you just want to watch for the last game of the episode, feel free. But we are 1-up against Derby in the cup. Goal from Aguero.
Lack of accuracy.
Do have a pretty strong bench this evening.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short.
To Wan-Bissaka.
Bruno Fernandes.
One back by Wan-Bissaka. By Bruno Fernandes for Wan-Bissaka. Unlucky Aguero in the middle. 1-up half time. Derby having goal as well. Scotland international David Marshall. Aguero with a goal so far. Good assist from Adam Wan-Bissaka, who is also involved in the cup action. Following he's playing in the first team this season is Wan-Bissaka. We are going to be making 1 sub at the break. Going to bring off Fred. I'll bring on the big man in midfield himself, number 6, Paul Pogba. So we bring off Fred, who's only played 45 minutes. Bring on half time Paul Pogba, involved from the bench tonight. Paul Pogba really needs to be okay for the European game, so we need him to get stretched and ready. And Bissaka. Daniel James. Look for Bruno Fernandes. It's an FA Cup tie against Derby. 1-up. Aguero is so happy. Well, one by Paul Pogba. He's crucially getting into it. Brandon Williams now.
And it's played forward.
Greenwood. Bruno Fernandes. Returns it well. Daniel James. Good effort from the young Welsh international. Daniel James has scored already a lovely goal this season so far. Really getting into it. 1-up against Derby. Remember, it is an FA Cup tie. So we're really going to have to get stuck into the second half and really batter the boys. We need the boys to be up and ready for European nights.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Nobody.
Into the middle.
And Pogba! Pogba concedes a penalty against Wayne Rooney. Can Romeo save his first penalty? It's against former Manchester United player Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney saved by Sergio Romero. Sergio Romero went the right way and saved the penalty. We go the right way this time. Great penalty stop. What a great penalty stop. There's our goalkeeper Sergio Romero. He has saved a good penalty tonight. Romero has saved a superb spot kick. That was considered against Paul Pogba, but he wasn't put for it.
That's clearly not what he wanted to do. Hooks available out wide. Oh, real chance.
Derby looking to get level. Pogba. What a block by Paul Pogba. He's making an impact.
This is better. Well, hitting those was just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Mason Greenwood.
To be done.
Horses it wide for Bruno.
Towards the front man.
Derby have it long. Oh, but they've headed it straight to us. It's Trish Pereira. Daniel James. Bruno Fernandes. Trish Pereira. Garlo's now going to be replaced by Marcus Rashford. Agarlo, give him a bit of credit due to his cup goal tonight, but on comes Marcus Rashford. Derby can't believe what we have brought on, and definitely in the squad. Rashford. Bruno. Terrible from Mason Greenwood, but winning 1-0 against Derby. The ties over in 3 minutes. The Derby fans can just tell their team's out. But it doesn't matter. Something might happen. Trezeguet. What the hell was that? Romeo keeps it in play. Bruno Fernandes. Here for Daniel James. Full time, and the FA Cup ties ours. We head through, we brought on the second half Rashford and Pogba, but really we have to do well. Agarlo was replaced, but he got the only goal again. Pogba conceded a penalty, but our goalkeeper Sergio Romero saved the penalty, and it's 3 clean sheets in a row and 3 appearances for Sergio Romero this season. Man of the match was Agarlo. It's really hard. Agarlo didn't play the full night turn, it's in the cup, but really did really well tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys later.